Fall in, my fellow Scout Troopers. I am Mika from Scoutsman Entertainment here. Glad to have you with me today on a nice 3v5 Third Age Reforged Siege Battle replay today. Good versus evil. We've got an all-hobbitry defense here coming your way today. Now we'll go through the first of 5 attacking armies, which is the Orcs on the Misty Mountains, commanded by Tweakac. He's got some heavy goblin spears here on his left flank. Moving inwards, we have some Goblin King's bodyguard. Black Orcs in the mountains, probably 2 units of them usually. You see some Mount Orc hosts, so 2 to 3 units of them I think I can see there. There's some Goblin infantry there, kind of Orc cannon fodder. We have some Cave Trolls there, 2 units, some Snow Trolls there as well. Heavy Goblin Spears out front, or at least have a small party out front. There's some Snagger Skirmishers here, a couple units I can see there for sure. Heavy Goblin Crossbows, maybe 2 units of them. Savings appear to be on huge as well, looking at this. Now I don't see any Black Bear Mountain Berserkers, I'll keep my eye out for them later. Don't usually see them bought these days, which I think is kind of weird for an Orcs in the Misty Mountains army, considering it's their best melee unit. But they are pretty expensive. And moving to his first ally today, we have another Misty Mountains army commanded by Lord Touch Me, who has some Snow Trolls there, 2 Cave Troll units, some Black Bear Mountain Berserkers, there you go, Goblin King's bodyguard. We also got down here some Mount Orc host, about 2 units there, 2 units of Heavy Goblin Archers, 3 units of Heavy Goblin Halberds, Goblin Infantry there, 2 units, Black Orcs on the mountains, and Goblin King Infantry here. Sorry, Heavy Goblin Infantry, my bad, 2 units of them. Some Heavy Goblin Spears. Must be some sort of pathfinding issue going on here with the Spears unit, they're all over the shop. Next we have Dunland, commanded by Meven, who has some Dunland Spearmen over here. Looks to be just a 1 unit out front. We've got about 4 units here of Dunland Veterans. Behind them some Dunland Hunters, 2 units. Some Spears of Orthanc, crossbow unit. Some Dunland Outrunners there, light spear cav, I suppose you call these guys. Don't expect too much from them, but they can get some decent charges if a unit doesn't see them coming. Over here we have some Mordor, commanded by Ord or Malice. We have some Temple Inquisitors. Strange cav unit to bring, considering the defenders are holed up on a hill. Let's just go here and see what Tweakac is up to. He's sending out his Cave Trolls as a scouting party. Anyway, we'll see when the Hobbits take a shot at him if he gets in too close, because he looks like he's getting in pretty darn close. We have some Mere Smaugler Chosen out the back there. We've got some Temple Guard there, AP Archers, watch out for them. We have Orc Fodder, lots of Orc Fodder here, 3 units of them. Moron Infantry there, 2 units. Moron Archers there, 2 units total. Moron Halberds, Sauron's Will. Another unit of Sauron's Will, some Blackguard of Barad-dûr, 2 units of them. Defenders have got to watch out for that, especially Hobbits. The best counter to Blackguard of Barad-dûr, if you're the Hobbits, would be a Dunland Rangers, because they can obviously hit the mass push of any Blackguard of Barad-dûr unit as they move up. And as long as you weaken the Blackguard of Barad-dûr when they begin their push, or before they begin their push, they're far less effective and it'll be easier for your defense to hold and stay intact. So if you can't hit these guys with body-piercing ammunition, my recommendation is do so straight away. I think I've got some more on the halberds here. I'll keep my eye out for Nazgul. Can't really see any Nazgul in there. I know I'm a little bit high, but usually the Nazgul do stand out if they're marching separately. But, moving on. Maybe it's actually a 4v3 and I just messed that one up. So my bad on that one. So yeah, it appears to be a 4v3. So let's go and check out the first of the attackers, also the defenders. We have Artherdain from Y2K86. We have some Dunland Rangers here. Some civilians. We got some Evan Spearmen armoured up. We have some marksmen, Artherdain men at arms as well. Looks to be half armoured, yes. We have some more Evan Spearmen there. Dismounted Knights of Numinas Gate Guards, and Artherdain Pikemen. So most armor upgrades have been applied. I'm guessing Y2K just ran out of money. They couldn't upgrade these guys fully. We have some Dunland Peacekeepers here, looks to be 2 units of them. We have our first Hobbit army commanded by Steelbow. The other one's commanded by the One Raider. There's some Tookish Hunters here. We've got some more Artherdain at arms. Hobbitry in arms, we'll see a few of them. Longbottom Mob, one of my favourite Shire units actually. They throw the stones and they throw a lot of stones. And I see them time and time again decimating and picking apart enemy units just by sustaining a long period of stone fire. I really like them. We have some Farmers of Buckland there, kind of like a shock unit with their scythes. We have some Beowulfs as well, excellent charging unit. Also not bad in melee themselves. Battling Brandybucks here, Sheriffs of the Farlings, which is just stone throwers on horsebacks. We have, maybe maybe just, I think 2 units of them actually. We have some Ents here, 2 units but belonging to different players I think. Yeah, Steelbow and the one raider. Some Proudful Protectors there, good crossbow unit, not too bad with a spear as well. Battling Brandybucks there, AP Wardens of the North. We've got some Battling Brandybucks over there, Artherdain Men at Arms, Artherdain Pikes, Proudful Protectors over here. And we've got some Eagles, the dreaded Eagles. One raider here has 1 unit. I don't know if Steelbow has another. We'll find out later. Got some Artherdain Pikes here mixed in with some Meven and Spearmen armoured up. So they're protecting every choke point they can. They've got some units in reserve. I didn't see any catapult belonging to the attackers. Don't see any catapult belonging to the defenders either. But we have some Duno Rangers. The Rangers will be key to the defenders' victory here, so they've got to use them well, and they've got to use them right. If they fail to use their Duno Rangers effectively, then this battle for them is lost, guaranteed. Tookish Hunters here and Proudful Protectors up top. I think we're actually done there with all the army comps. So if you guys want to see your own replay featured here on this channel, you can send it to my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly on Discord via direct message. You can also join my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance and post a replay there. Or you can simply post a replay on the 3rd Age Reforged Discord and tag me in there, always helps. Now Tookish Hunters got into a prepared stance, but they didn't fire. I don't know if we'll actually see any combat just yet. Everyone's just sort of getting themselves organised. We got here Dunland sort of interrupting a little party the hobbits were preparing to throw. Maybe for Bilbo's 112th birthday. Alright guys, we got our first battle underway. The Eagles have flown out. And they're going to try and take down the Gwatlow trackers. Running away, they really blunted that charge. They only got a couple of kills there. Maybe 5. Not too bad there for Meven, all things considered, but seeing what the Eagles can do in the past to a unit that's actually facing them, and in formation. Had there been in formation, that entire unit probably would have been destroyed, but because he ran away, he only lost 5. So very lucky for Meven there. Now, they might have had a rule where the Shire players can only bring 1 Eagle unit, and so it looks like the one raider got put in charge of the Eagles. Wardens here just holding themselves back for now. They're on the ledge, which is pretty much well protected. They could get some fire in the backs though from the attackers that come this way. If a crossbow unit gets in too close, it could potentially target the backs of Y2K's general unit there, so Y2K's got to watch out for that. So far it's just spears being brought up, so nothing really too much to worry about just yet. Sheriffs of the Farling obviously throwing their stones. Killed a few of the heavy goblin spears, but they have hundreds more in reserve. Sheriffs of the Farlings copying a large volley there from the heavy goblin archers. Probably need to pull back the Ents until you're ready to use them too. They're in the line of fire there. Now it's good to see Steelbow brought back these Proudful Protectors. They were embedded in this Tookish Hunter unit before. And one raider's got to pick his targets well. If he fires at a unit like about here, for example, then if all that unit fires, most of that ammunition will go straight into the hill. So if he wants to use his unit effectively, he probably has to get them out of loose formation. And being on a hilltop, that's actually not too bad. I mean, this does offer them some protection, as it does usually offer protection being in loose formation. So I'm saying he can afford to go into tight formation based on where his unit is currently placed. Looks like the unit's starting to fire. I think they're targeting the Artherdain line. Obviously being armoured up, this is where the shields come into it.
We're under attack.
Arbitrary and Arms probably need to charge those forces, but never mind, Tweakac's going to charge into him.
We're under attack.
The Ents are charging in. No, too soon. Too soon, guys. Don't charge at the Ents just yet. You've got tons of trolls to deal with. You've got to save them for that. You've got to save them for the Blackguard of Barad-dûr. Not for simple goblin infantry and spears. least there's no fire, no javelin fire, no crossbow fire, archer fire coming in here at the moment. At least they've got that. They're firing at the Artherdain pikes over here. And they're on loose formation. Now the Shire players being really aggressive there, too aggressive with their Ents. They only have 1 unit apiece. You can't afford to just throw them into battle and think they're going to survive till the end. It just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Looks like Ord set up his Orc fighter out front. Now, this is why the defenders have to be very conservative with their doing their ranges. They know that the attackers have a lot of fodder at their disposal. The rangers can tear them apart within 1 to 2 volleys at least. And then that takes a huge meat shield away from the attackers. But they have to wait for the attackers to commit, most of them, to each choke point before they use the ranges, you know. Just gotta be patient. Don't get too nervous. You've gotta hold the nerve, as it were. Tweakac gearing up for another assault. Snugger Skirmish is being brought up to fire at Hobbitry and Arms. It is not bad from a defender's perspective. Even the Evident Spearmen, we know Y2K has a few units of them to spare as well. But Snugger Skirmish is mixed in with Mount Nuru Coast. I think this is worthy of a fire from Duno Rangers, you know, 1 to 2 volleys as well. This is a decent unit for Misty Mountains, and you know, 2 for 1. Starga go down very quickly to do a range of fire. Body piercing ammunition. Starga potentially throwing into the Proudful Protectors. No, they're going to go for the Evident Spearmen.
Victory will be ours.
Alright, we're going to send him into battle. Being a defender, you're feeling comfortable over there. Over here, the attackers are sending in cave trolls. Again, the Ents have been sent in against Goblin infantry. Cave trolls, they're getting a nice charge on the Ents. Bantling Brandybucks being sent into battle to deal with those cave trolls. Shire troops here battling away while someone's making supper in the background there. You see the chimney burning. Someone's cooking up a storm in there, I hope. These guys will need a full belly after this. Yeah, see, this is a good example of when to use your Ents. But he's starting to lose a few of them. And stand to 11. See, the Ents, battling Brandybucks and Hobbitry and Arms made short work of these cave trolls. They didn't lose too many men, which is surprising. Lost maybe 50. Artherdain marksmen firing in. Flame ammunition. This is one of the few factions in Reforged that are vulnerable to such fire. Obviously, Misty Mountains and Mordor and Dunland are all ideal factions to use fire ammunition on. I think you're wasting your ammunition if you're firing at elves, for example. Those guys there aren't really phased by the fire ammunition. They don't seem to suffer any sort of morale debuff from it. I only say that because I've never seen any elven unit break from fire ammunition in the past. Dunland Rangers standing by. Artherdain men at arms up here. Strange place to put men at arms. You'd think he'd put a reserve unit of marks. We've got Bramblast Brass archers here. Again, got to get closer to that ledge, and again, got to get into tight formation so most can fire downwards. The crossbows here might be able to make short work of them if they did that. Bramblast Brass archers, they can probably fire into them as well, and they would fire at a faster rate. And goblin crossbows not like to be shot at by anything. We have bandits over here? We do. I like the bandits, they're a good unit, but we've got a lot of bandits actually over here. Fortunately, only one is firing. We also have some Dunland Troll Slayers as well. Snow Trolls being sent in. The Tweakac Hunters here do have ammunition. We have Snagger Skirmishers over there, pretty much a full unit wavering. Tweakac Hunters probably need to be firing on them. Actually, we have the Bramblast Brass Archers firing down there. We've got Steelbow firing his archers. The One Raider holding his ammunition for now. Bandits out of ammunition being sent into battle. They are a light infantry, but better than nothing. We have a general. Tweakac has sent in his general. That is a little crazy. Why would Tweakac send his general this early? Looks like another unit of bandits have used their ammunition. Powerful Protectors seem to be firing. Lobbing their bolts. Dunland Rangers trying to fire here, but they don't really have a shot. Let's have a look. Okay, yep, he's changing position. Also copying some fire that wasn't intended for him. Alright, let's have a look on the other side. Battle is finally raging away over here. We have the Nazgul being sent in as well. General appears to be in that unit. Or actually, maybe not. Could be 13 with the General. Dunland veterans trying to sneak their way around, but there were defending forces over here before. Who they're trying to get into. We've got some ranks here of Artherdain men at arms and evidence spearmen firing at them, but they've also been shot at in the back by some Mordor archers. Not good. They're decent archers. Temple Guard also firing in here as well. We've got Black Ones there behind enemy lines. More Black Bolts being sent in. This defense needs support, and here it comes. In the form of Dunland Peacekeepers. It is 28 to 26. You'd have to think the attackers could outflank the line here from Y2K on this side. I mean, they got here on the ledge, surely they can charge in this direction. And straight into the ranks of the Artherdain Pikes and Meven Spearmen. Helping them sort of break through here. And we've got a lot of troops moving up. But now might be a good time to use a Blackguard of Barad-dûr. I'm not seeing any rangers nearby. The defenders can't put any rangers on that ledge to shoot diagonally across. Sorry, horizontally across here. This choke point. Because we've got Dunland veterans standing in that position right now. So the attackers have covered themselves. This is probably the choke point to use the Blackguard Barad-dûr at right now.
Only half our force remains.
They got plenty of troops to support them once they break through. I mean, it could take a combined effort. The Blackguard Barad-dûr would have to come from this direction, using this hill as cover, because we've got Dunland Rangers right here. I've just noticed. But they don't have the angle to shoot across the choke point here. On the other side they would. And looks like we've got some javelin fire coming in as well. Wardens of the North. Y2K's general here is trying to hold it, this area. And it looks like they will. We've got some Olokai coming over here, maybe to support them. Despite being shot at in the back, they are looking a little bit desperate, but they are holding at least for now. What else has Meven sending up? Orc javelins, which have used up their ammunition. Right. We've got some Ents moving up in support. What's left of the Ents from Warm Raider coming in to battle away against the Olag High. Sorry about the camera there. Building. We've got a lot of fire coming in there. It looks to be coming from the defenders. I think I see some AP fire coming from Temple Guard. They're trying to hit the Wardens of the North and kill the general of Artherdain. Defense here looking good. They're ready to cover the choke points over here in the event that the attackers break through. We've got some Dunland Rangers standing by, but they're about to be ambushed by some Dunland Spearmen. So Y2K's got to get them out of there. They've still got ammunition. Now theoretically, Dunland Rangers should be able to win this fight easy. There's some dismount knights with Nemenas there, which is sealing the fate of these guys. They've got to push these guys back and allow the Dunland Rangers to fire in the event the attackers break through over here. It looks like they're starting to break through. Rangers probably have to pull back. Artherdain men at arms coming over here. Farmers of Buckland also coming over here. Turkish hunters still have their bows. They still haven't used all their ammunition, if any yet. Don't know. Artherdain pikes at 115. Everyone else archers coming in, must be out of ammunition. Heavy goblin crossbows firing away. What target though? I do not know. They're targeting the long bottom mob and clipping some of the Artherdain pikes along the way. Skirmish fire coming in, trying to hit the Membros Brass archers. Snagger skirmishes at 98. Eagles. The Eagles are coming. Tweakac's general finally falls. He lasted a lot longer than I expected. Eagles have a great charge, but they're not known for their melee combat. Right now, there's just the Eagles mopping up this area. It looks like Tweakac is actually almost finished here. That sucks. Goblin Spear's breaking at 200. 56 to 52. There's a lot of fire coming in. And there's enough troops here to hold these guys back. I'm not seeing anything in the attacker's arsenal that will allow them to get through the defenders here. Okay, Y2K's general finally falls.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Black Guard Artherdain breaking through. This potentially is throwing the defenders into chaos. They're looking good at all the other choke points, so they might be able to divert much needed resources over here. We got Dunland Rangers. Hopefully they turn around and start shooting this direction. These Rangers are out of ammunition. We've got a large amount of troops moving over here. Bandits throwing their javelins. I think this is the attacker's last great hope for victory right here. If this attack fails, then they've lost. If it succeeds, then they win. But seeing as how they failed at all the other choke points, and this is the only one they've had any success at so far, if they get pushed back here, it's over. And you got to commend Ord for just using his Black Guard at the right time, right when he knew the defenders couldn't use their Dunland Rangers against him. Like we're seeing some Dunland Ranger fire come over, but it's mostly going into the troops that aren't the Black Guard. Unfortunately, it's targeting his Sauron's will, which I'm sure he wouldn't be too happy about. What's going on over here? Black Guard broke at 56. I didn't realise that Mordor lost their general. Mordor general mustn't be nearby. The Trollshire axe thrower is moving up. Well, they need to use their ammunition if they haven't already. Municipal chosen coming in shield wall formation. Dunland is over here. He seems to have been held up a bit. Just the Mountain Knights have been doing us holding their own against him. And he's trying to run around so he can fire directly into their flank. This is where one raider needs to charge in and shut him down. We've got to try and help Y2K out of this little jam he's found himself in. $77 to $72.
Half the enemy force force remains.
Okay, well, you guys gonna be able to shut these guys down? Where's that fire coming from? Spears of war tank from their own troops. You'd have to think if you put them on the hill over here, they might be able to shoot into the attackers, sorry, into the defending troops here. Dunland's doing alright there. Doing troll slayers and one mob firing in. Oh, they're taking out Samwise Gamgee on his bear. Trollshire axe throwers firing, one mob firing, all javelins firing. Everyone's using the missiles. There's a nice one. Some mere smaller turtles have been shot in the back here by Craftful Protectors. '81 to 81. Got a large amount of enemy fire coming in. Orc javelins being surrounded by the enemy. The own troll slayers going after the more immediate threat, which was the Trollshire axe throwers. So Y2K did it right there. He called that one. Obviously, I was wondering why he wasn't charging to the Orc javelins, but since he was going to be fired upon by the Trollshire axe throwers, it makes perfect sense that he attacked these guys first. I thought the Orc javelins were out of ammunition, so they got a little bit still. And now they're firing to the troll slayers. You know, still Y2K called that right at the time. Duna Rangers here, absolutely annihilating the Dunland forces. Mordor got their clubs out, they're coming in. We got a battle going on over here. Flabberman Berserkers now at the battle. They're taking a beating from those rocks. So they shifted targets. Yep, they did. Heavy Goblin Halberds came back to the bite from Lord. Came back to the battle. Goblin King's Bodyguard trying to go toe-to-toe with the Powerful Protectors. Both the Black Batman Berserkers and Goblin King's Bodyguard struggling here, but to be fair, they are being shot at by Longbottom Mob at the same time. Goblin Pikemen moving down here, taking on some Hobbitry and arms. Here comes the Eagles to charge into their backs and possibly break them. have here some Spears of Warthank, I think, firing on them. Okay, there goes the other Shire General. Alright, there goes Lord's General. So all the defenders here have lost their generals. 89 to 90. Meven's got some Dunland pikemen here. And we got Orc javelins peppering away at the Longbottom mob. They broke him straight away. Things drastically lurching in the attacker's favour here. Defenders are looking really good. Things looked dire for the attackers when the Black Guard were being routed, but the attackers seem to have held the ground that they gained. And I think their success here had much to do with the fact that Meven managed to push through on his side as well and get reinforcements to come around from behind and outflank the enemy. Just really helping Mordor hold the ground that he gained. .92 now to 95. The defending forces breaking left and right. Okay, Eagles took out about 15 there, but there's only got one Eagle left. They just took out Ord's general. Don't know how much more this one Eagle can do. It is a surprising turn of events. I really thought the defenders had enough there to take the battle. But Dunland managed to snatch victory away from them, managing to use the firepower of these Trollshire axe throwers to great effectiveness. And of course Ord's javelins as well. And of course, you know, credit's got to be given to Tweakac and Lord. They did their fair share of damage to the defenders too. But in terms of, I think, pivotal points that turned the battle in favour of the attackers were the push from the Blackguards and the ground that the Dunland forces gained by coming around the back there of the choke point. They managed to get through the side all the way around and got some great fire into the enemy there that way as well. So, Tweakac there, 1527, Lord Touchme, 1550, Meven, 1352, Order, Malice, 2039, Y2K86, 2882, the Wom Raider, 3561, Steelbow, 3577, so a great effort there from the defenders, just not enough to win. Okay, so looking at Tweakac's forces here, Goblin King's Bodyguard, 178, not bad for them. Heavy Goblin Archers, 108. And Cave Trolls there, 152, 125, and Stone Trolls, 97. Bit disappointing there from the Stone Trolls, I would have expected more from them. Heavy Goblin Crossbows there, one unit got destroyed before it could do anything. The other one got 244. Now for Lord, here's Goblin King's Bodyguard there, 211, and Berserkers there, 125. Again, I expect the Blackburn Map Berserkers to do a lot better than the Goblin King's Bodyguard, but yeah, that result surprises me. Stone Trolls there, 109. Cave Trolls, 74 to 114. Heavy Goblin Archers, 106 to 182. Heavy Goblin Spears got over 100 kills each. Nicely done there. And Black Orcs of the Mountains, 101. And that is all I can show there. So thank you to Tweakac for sending me the replay. If you want to see your own replay featured here on the channel, guys, you can send it to my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. You can send it to me directly on Discord via direct message. You can join my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance and post it there. Or you can simply post your replay to the Third Age Reforged Discord, if it's a Third Age Reforged replay of course, and tag me in that one always helps. This is Mika from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.